Yeah, I tried to get something similar to that, but the VSTs I'm using for synth were really not cutting it. Anyway, welcome back to Spyro. We're gonna finish this, I think, tonight. Does Spyro hold up? You know what the weird thing is about Spyro for me? Is that, considering I haven't played Spyro when I was a kid, and I know I'm sounding like a broken record, but, you know, streaming. It more than holds up. It actually grabbed my attention for the first time. 20 years later. So, I'd say it's done a pretty good job at that. I want to go back here and get the last gems, and then continue moving forward. People were talking about Smash Brothers leaks, like the songs, and I haven't investigated that. I don't want to, some people are avoiding leaks. So I'm not gonna, you know, go into exactly which ones they are. Wow, it was just those two. But I haven't listened to them yet anyway. Have you seen the VOD mute of the last VODs? The VOD from Doodle Dip? Yeah, I heard about that. There were like several minutes of my Mario World stream muted, even though I did not play any specifically copyrighted content. And it wasn't even like any of the gross shit that I was saying either. Which they would have been doing me a favor if they muted that. Get up there somehow. Where's the best way to do that? So I have to maybe get up there and then... Man, these levels are so easy now. I can't believe there was once a time where even this level confused me a bit. I was just like, oh, how do you get all this stuff? Now it's a pizza cake. I hope. Maybe it'll be a pizza cake, I'm not sure. Someone said, what are your top albums of 2018 earlier? And does the White Album count? I mean, it came out in '68. No, I'd probably say, I don't know, I kind of really like that Gorillaz album. MGMT, Little Dark Age, probably is my favorite. That was on heavy rotation this year. King Gizzard didn't put out an album this year, right? That was all last year? UMO. I didn't listen to UMO's album a lot, but I liked it every time I heard it. What else came out this year that I was talking about and playing music from? Bad Witch. I liked Bad Witch. I didn't love it. I thought it was really good. It was a really solid release, but if anything, it made me go back and listen to the Nine Inch Nails that I hadn't heard very much of at all in the past. So, I liked it, and I liked the songs they do from it live. So, yeah. Yeah, I'd probably say it was one of the more listened to releases of the year for me. Arctic Monkeys, yeah, I listened to that a lot. Some people weren't into that shit. I loved it. For a time. But All Things Must Pass, I haven't listened to it in a very long time. Oh shit, I missed this whole section. Yay! Vinny, the Vacuum Pro VST is like $1 right now. Can you, send that my way, please? Like, through Twitter or something? I'll check it out later. Is there a way to see your top played albums or music of the year? Or do they do that at the very, very end of the year? Last FM. Okay, no, I'm talking about Spotify. At the very end or mid-December, so I guess we'll see what I played the most of at that point. And yeah, the Good, the Bad, the Queen album is really growing on me too. So Damon with 2 albums in my top 10 this year. That son of a bitch. I don't... I'll be the first to say it. I have a very limited scope. I've listened to lots of good singles. Like, I've found a lot of new bands and stuff that I've liked through Spotify. But when it comes to digging into whole, like, full albums... I don't know. I haven't listened to a ton of them. Hang on a minute. Did that, Mild High Club album come out this year? Skip Tracing? No, that was 2016. I discovered it this year. Man, I'm still getting, like, walloped at this part, just like I did... Just like I did when I first played the game. Yes, walloped. Oh my god, really? So when I saw the Pixies, this is unrelated to Best Album, but when I saw them this year, which was just a couple days ago, they were great. They did a lot of really, like, deep cuts, but what they did do that I was very excited when they started playing it, they did In Heaven, which is the song that the Eraserhead weird lady sings with the testicles on her cheeks. In heaven... everything is alright. Oh, everything is fine. Sorry. Sorry. You get your good thing, I get mine. Yeah, they covered that. I should know the lyrics to that. Oh, it was alright. It was alright or fine. I took a guess. Pesticles Cheeks is my favorite SpongeBob character. That's cool. I haven't listened to Tom York stuff from that movie yet, but I will. And what else? Someone said, do you plan on streaming Spyro 2 or 3? I get that question a lot. And I like this enough that I think the answer is yes. But just don't expect it anytime soon. I've gotten murdered. Can we talk about Fallout 76 one more time? Just for a second. No, here's what I wanted to say. I want to say, is there anyone still playing it and enjoying it? I'm just curious. Like, is it... Like, are people liking it still? Playing it and enjoying it. Playing it and enjoying it. No. I still love playing it. It went on sale. It's like half off, isn't it? Yeah, interesting. People are getting refunds and it's on sale already. $100 GB update. Wasn't there a huge update? And it didn't fix a lot of the big problems? Listen, maybe one day it'll be a good game, I don't know. I was just curious to see if people were still playing it. If people, like, kind of got as much out of it as they wanted to and then got refunds or whatever. But, it's one of the lowest rated AAA games from critics. What does this mean? Probably not a whole lot. But I saw some of the reviews, like 4 out of 10 from GameSpot. Does this mean anything? No, not really. What it does mean, however, it is... I read, and this could be incorrect, and please correct me if I am wrong, but I read that it's one of the lowest rated games from a AAA publisher since Sonic 06. Don't take that as gospel, please. Oh, fucking hell. Now, I just... not trying to make fun of the game or shit-talk it. You know how I feel about it. I got bored pretty quick, and I saw the gameplay loop of it, and the bugs, and the visuals. And it turned me off. Maybe I'm just sick of Fallout. I don't know. I'm not sure what it is. It's probably a whole host, a Hulk Hogan of a lot of things. But what I can say is that I wonder what message this is going to send to Bethesda. I hate, like, being elitist and gatekeeping to the point where I can't let other people enjoy the game that they enjoy, which is why I led with, are you guys still enjoying it? But I seriously wonder if Bethesda's going to acknowledge this and, you know, maybe the sales will reflect that sort of thing. I wonder if it's gonna light a fire under Todd's ass. My prediction is this. They're gonna take note of it. This is gonna be something that they're not gonna be happy about. Even Fallout 4 wasn't lambasted like this. And they probably just thought, well, people didn't get it. Now I think they're probably paying attention.
Hey, Spyro. All dragons know there's magic in a fairy's kiss. See what it can do to your power of flame.
Thanks, dude. So, I'm firmly convinced that this won't influence them to the point where they will change their engine. That's my main theory at the moment. We already know that they're going to do it for Starfield, Garfield, and Elder Scrolls 6. But I was thinking, I was like, oh, maybe, you know, this game being lambasted means they will decide to change their engine now, and it probably won't. But the thing is, as much as I've been picking on the engine, my problems with the game were, yes, focused around the engine, but also I just didn't have a lot of fun playing it, looking at it. It was brought back memories of Fallout 4, which were kind of good memories, but also not at the same time, some of them. So maybe the engine would have been forgiven if they spent more time on it and they found a way to refine the concept further. I don't know. Whatever the case is, I'm glad people are enjoying it. Mono's enjoying it. You know, there are people who are playing it and they got their money's worth out of it. That's good. No one wants to waste money. And I don't like that my friends wasted their money. That sucks. But I'm kind of happy that they're not getting away with this. Not entirely, at least. Not so far. More effort, please, Bethesda. Oh, you know what? I know what I did wrong. I thought I had to get that to open... Well, it's also... The thing about it is, too, this is an image problem for a company like Bethesda, because they were revered as, like, industry leaders in the open world genre. And now people are just kind of laughing at them. Fallout 4 was a bore for a lot of people. Now this is just fodder for abuse. Some of it deserved, very much so. Some of it really not. But they went from industry leaders to... I don't know what the hell they are now, but it's not good. Now, you would say, and I have to wonder this, does public opinion even fucking matter? Like, what does it matter? They're still gonna make their money. I think it kind of does matter. Honestly, I believe that, you know, if people in school are making fun of you because you're playing Fallout 4, or Fallout 76, like, oh, that's lame shit, play Fortnite, dude! That could eventually hurt sales and hurt image to the point where, you know... Well, it hasn't hurt EA very much, has it? Never mind. Jeez. Yeah, this is a tough thing to figure out. It's a big mess. EA stocks have dropped 40% recently.
Hold your horns. Here comes Spyro.
Patience, little one. You'll soon have
true?
the opportunity to battle the one who matters most. Nasty Nork.
I've heard some impressions of Battlefield 5 that were really, really, really mixed. If you like Battlefield 1, you will love Battlefield 5. What if I liked Battlefield 1, but I don't want to play it again? Then no. Oh. You gotta sometimes pick and choose your shoots. Like, I made a little bit of a mistake by buying Pokemon Go, but I did so under the guise of, well, I'll play it on stream. The stream will like a stream of it. It'll be good for, you know, for me to stream this game because that's part of what I do. And then I ended up playing a little bit of it off stream and liking it better. I have not gotten my money's worth out of that game. But in the case of like Battlefield 5, I was actually offered a key for it and I turned it down. I didn't have any interest. I played fucking Black Ops 4 for a bit. You know, I have like 10 hours in that game and I was like, you know what? I'm good. And no, not just V-Dub, believe it or not, me. I played it, and I liked some of it. So if I want to shoot, I could go back to that. I liked Battlefield 1, though, a lot. I enjoyed that game. And then I got bored of it. But I guess that's kind of the motto of my streams. I enjoyed it, and then I got bored of it. I can't help it. That's what happens with so many games. And now that I have the guac to play a lot of different types of games, the ones that really stick with me for a long time, those are the treasures. Fucking Slay the Spire. I can't explain it, but Slay the Spire just does not go away. Weird. Vinny, since you're talking about other games, can you talk about how well Pokemon has sold on Switch? I thought it sold well, but it wasn't like previous numbers of Pokemon. I thought it was like a little bit of a disappointment. That was the last article I read about it. It did really well, 3 million units. It's top 5 and it's not a main series game. That's really good. It sold as well as the remake of Ruby and Sapphire. It sold more in its first week than Mario Odyssey did in its first week by 1 million plus. Damn, son. So what the fuck did I read then? Only 3 million units, that's it? So I don't know really what to talk about. If it sold well, that's good for the Switch. I liked it well enough, but not enough to continue streaming it. I saw myself, when I was streaming it that night, like I started like zoning out and projecting myself a couple of weeks into the future. And I was like, oh dear God, no. No, 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 I can't do this. It's a nice, cute, fun game with good nostalgia. And I just got a Charmander, as I said. I haven't played it since then, but I will. And, just kind of not a lot going on. Pokemon are cool. That's about it. And as I said last time, I like some of the changes. Some of the positive changes I would like to see happen for the rest of the entire series. Like, no more random battles. I like being able to see the Pokemon. I don't know what I'm doing, chat. Don't mind me. Random battles are like the thing I dread most about returning to games like Final Fantasy IX. I know how much I love that game, and I know how much I love pretty much every Final Fantasy from 4, then 6 to 10. But, you know, the random battles give me severe anxiety because I'm like, oh, that's gonna be 24 hours of my life devoted to random battles. So it's nice to see that you don't have to do that, and I hope that they keep that for the next Pokemon game. That would be really... that'd be good. Repel? Yeah, I guess you could use Repel. But isn't it nice that you get to choose which Pokemon you fight now? You can just see them right there. Shiny hunting's way easier now. Too easy, though. Well, that's the thing. The game itself is I think, on the easy side. But I don't think the removal of the random battles is what's making that happen, and primarily. You can still have a difficult and challenging game without random battles. That's what I'm trying to say. And yeah, it's a kid's game. It's designed for, you know, it's designed for new fans. So yeah, no shit, it sold really well. Is what I'm trying to say. I just have to check my news sources before I read them, because it was like, Pokemon off to a strong start, but nowhere near as good as previous entries in the series. Nintendo currently on suicide watch. Like, what the fuck am I reading? Oh man, I am so confused. All right, we're gonna try again. I want to go back up there. I gotta get that thing. Hang on, I'm just looking at the chat. Hang on. Supercharge? So I had the right idea before, I just didn't properly execute it. Hang on a minute. So I have to go here. Let me just figure out. So wait, here, and then maybe here, and then jump up there? No, that's not it. Go left with the supercharge. There's another ramp somewhere. Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm so sorry, Spyro. I didn't mean to cause concussions. Hey, thanks for causing lasting damage to me! Okay, I think I know what to do now. Well, I saw it. I saw it. I saw it. S-A-W-L. Saul. Those are some really tight turns. So Slay the Spire is confirmed for Switch, right? That did happen. At some point, there was an announcement. Say one cool thing about I don't know. I don't know. I panicked. One cool thing about Warframe, yes, that's the name of that game that I just streamed not half an hour ago, is the account migration, where you could, like, clone your account. Even though it didn't really work for me, that was my fault. I hope the same thing happens with Slay the Spire. Slay the Spyro. Slay the fuck! Because I'm gonna play it no matter what, but if I could, like, carry over my progress, that would be great. Too many games do I have, you know, started over. Do I have separate accounts? That wasn't a sentence. But, like, Binding of Isaac on the Switch, completely a different set of things unlocked than the PC version. Best. I did it.
You've become a master of the Supercharge. Great work.
It's also kind of weird going from Warframe to this. Well, for a million reasons, but this is like the beginning of numbers going up games. Like, great work, you did this incredibly difficult thing. Now here's a new weapon. No, I like that. That was cool. I wanted to die a little bit. Oh, I see. You have to let them just be armor. Why is it so addictive to see numbers go up in video games? Like, what is that? I heard it once compared to, like, for the reason people play MMOs. I heard it compared to there's no obvious progress in life, and many times you go backwards before you can go forwards. So playing video games is kind of like, well, something is getting done. The only number you get to keep an eye on in real life is your fucking age. Alright, I'll stop. I'm sorry. Bright, colorful, cheery dragon game with nice dragon friends.
I don't know. I'll just jump off, you know, go flying.
You know why things like that happen? Because my age level is too high. And whereas in MMOs and most games you get more powerful, the higher your level goes. In life, it's more of like a bell curve. Like you get more powerful for a bit, and then it just yeah, it's like a bell end, exactly. So this super flame is permanent, people are saying. Unless you die. Which is precisely why I went back to get it before I came back over here. Alright, cool. Vinny, everything is permanent until you die. This is a cool, depression chat we have going here tonight. Post-Thanksgiving depression.
The fools you see in this world are invincible.
but that does not mean they shouldn't be attacked.
Sounds all right to me.
Someone just said, day after Thanksgiving, sadness. Nothing left in our bellies except angst. And nothing left in our wallets either. Quick, buy this stuff, asshole, before it goes off sale. We marked it up so we could mark it down. You like shopping, don't you? That gives you a sense of purpose. You know, despite all this, I'm relatively happy today. You wouldn't believe it! Consume. 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 Buy Warframe. Hello, fellow Warframe Switch viewers. Buy Warframe. Vinny Vinesauce is telling you you should buy it subliminally. Consume. I bought something. I did. I bought something on Black Friday. I bought an SSD. It was on sale. I officially have had enough of my fucking slow-ass hard drive that I've been installing games on lately because I ran out of room on my other SSDs. So I have, like, small SSDs. One is my OS, and, I try not to clutter that up with too much, shit. The other one is where my recordings go to so that it doesn't... So when I stream live, me recording the streams doesn't go to the same hard drive as the OS and the stream software. Which, believe it or not, makes a difference. So, that hard drive, I also have my music on, like my music making software, and I like to keep as much memory on that as possible. So, that can't really be used for games. And there's a couple games already installed on my SSDs. So I've been installing games to my HDDs, and it's been, like, really noticeably annoying. Load times have been shitty. There's freezes, there's, like, a loading noise. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna get a dedicated game SSD. I'm not gonna put anything on it except install video games. And that way I will stop bitching. So that was my consume. Vinny, if an SSD fails, it's impossible to recover any data from it. So I back up my stuff to my HDDs. So music, for example, I have all the stuff I've been working on up until a week ago is all backed up. Anything else I don't care about, really. Hell. Oh. Vinny, if you're only using it for installing games, and it's not like you lose anything permanently if it failed anyway. True. That's why I'm, you know, strictly games, but also, like I said... Oh. What? Is there a god? that was really nice. Thank you, game. That was like a Christmas miracle. Desert wants me to use floppy. Chat. Here we are talking about SSD and HDD and their pros and cons, and Desert is telling me that the future is floppy. Isn't it weird that we use verbiage of, like, you know, dick levels when it comes to measuring storage? Floppy, hard drive, even disk almost sound, well, I don't think that was intentional. Solid snake drive. So yeah, the only data I really need to keep is the stuff I create. Otherwise, it's more or less just, you know, you can reinstall it. I have a license for most of the software I use, and if not, I have it backed up on, like, you know, an external. So, you know, music. Every couple weeks, I back up everything I've been working on to the HDD. But you'd be surprised at how fast these things fill up. No, you wouldn't. I mean, you know what I'm talking about. I mean, just my fucking Sunday stream shitty games folder alone, I realize, is just hopelessly massive. Some would say it was endless trash. What is that? Why does that sound familiar? Oh, it's that Donkey Kong thing again. Oh. Ghostbusters. Oh, yeah. I'm thinking of... No. Which one am I thinking of? See. Beer Factory. You guys are on your game. Yeah! That's the one. That's a good one. I like when it goes it goes. There it is. Okay. Good. So it said Fear Factory, and I thought for a minute that the name of the show was Fear Factory. It's Fear Factor. And then I remembered, and this has been going around the internet again lately, that the reason the Fear Factor show, like, failed was because they had, like, a challenge where they had people drink, horse jizz. And it was really gross. They were going for shock value. But it wasn't just, like, a little bit. It was a lot. So... So that's a quality show, I guess.
Our ratings are going down. What are we gonna do?
I don't know, like, how about horse jizz? We did the horse jizz! Well, I don't know. I mean, we've done horse jizz, have we done muskrat jizz?
Yeah, we did muskrat jizz.
Alright, well, what about, like, a half gallon of it? Jenkins?
You? I'm a king.
I don't know where the rest of those chests are. Vinny, it was donkey jizz, not horse jizz. I'd like to issue a formal apology to horses. But yeah, this is a real thing. For those that don't know, maybe they didn't watch Fear Factor, they didn't grow up with it, maybe they never heard of it, but it's just it was a show where you did scary shit. And if you competed against other people, like you would eat bugs or, like, you know, bungee jump off a tall building or something, and, like, you'd have to face your fears. But it, you know, in its later seasons, it ended up turning into, like, how much jizz can you drink in one sitting, all at once? And apparently it was real. I mean, Rojogan says it was real. I don't know if to this day he would still lie about that. But it was something he apparently highly objected to and didn't want them to do. And he said it made him sick to his stomach. So... these days, if you want to make more money, you know, you just pass some laws. But back in those days, buckets of jizz. Some light conversation after the depression talk that we had earlier. And I thought yesterday was as low as we could go. Nope. We're just limboing further and further. Closer to the ground, falling ever farther from God. I say we, but it's mainly just me. If I talked about kittens, people would be talking about kittens. Well, mostly. I can't really blame this on anyone else. Why do all the Spyro streams usually have unhappy topics happen during them? I think it has something to do with the duality of man. Hey man, you can't was a real pissant, but was very rarely stable. I think the game is so colorful and nice that I have to balance it out. How am I getting worse at this? Jesus fucking Christ. I finally saw the episode where Michael Scott yells, "No, no God, no." You know the meme. Finally know the context. For the first time ever. I mean, I get it. I hate Toby, too. I realized that this would go smoother if I... Let me show you. Press Z or R twice. Okay. There is no Z button on this controller. What are you... If I do it like that... Oh, is the barrel roll meme? Just more disappointed in myself for not picking up on that. I like when Toby said, "I have an announcement to make. I'm moving to Costa Rica." That was good. You should have stayed there, though. There's a lot of reasons why he would have been better off there, I think. But yeah, I don't know, I just missed the show, I never watched it. I just never ended up watching it. And then I said to myself, man, I'm paying for this Netflix account. And Jesus Christ. And I need something to watch. I need something light. Something that isn't going to make me miserable. Because I was watching, like, World War II shit, and Vietnam stuff, and it was like, oh, God, no! It's like, I need a little something, like, light. Something funny. That's on there. It's been worth it. It's good. It's quite enjoyable. It's nice to take a break from bad news and smelly things and just get lost in like a Seinfeld or an Always Sunny or something like that, you know?
Gary!
Been meaning to watch that Bungo Scrungus movie. I missed the chest, didn't I? That's cool. I got this. Come on now. Where is it? See it? I see it. I saw it. Oh, dear God. Anyway, I was gonna watch that Bungo Scrungus movie, but I haven't had the chance to yet. It's the cowboy weird movie from the Coneheads. I heard Tom Waits is really good in it. Buster Scruggs? Oh, that's... yeah, Bungo Scrungus, exactly. Ja! Stuff I need is this way. Oh, it's this way. Might have to go this way to get the last ones. We've done this exercise before, but it's been a while, so I say to you, chat, if you could live in any video game world, where would you live? And why? Pokemon. I guess Pokemon's on the mind. Everyone's thinking about Pokemon. Katamari, no, why would you do that? Doom, because I'm already in hell. Animal Crossing, Star Trek. Well, that's more of a TV show, but I'll accept that answer. Final Fantasy. How about this? A specific... You know what? Star Trek. That would be my answer. It's an optimistic future. You have... You know, you can explore the galaxy with Dr. Crusher. You can crush as much green... It's just cool. But I was gonna say, what about like a specific place? So for me, it would be Zeal in Chrono Trigger or Lindblum from Final Fantasy IX. This reminds me of both of those.
Nicely done. I'll be done when I've toasted that nasty Nork.
Isle Delfino. Yeah, that's a good one. Kalos in Pokemon. My House in Skyrim. Yeah, but it's cold over there. Lake Hylia, good choice. Cyrodiil. Cyrodiil is pretty nice looking. Someone said Clocktown. Yeah. I mean, depending. Yarnum. You brave soul. Spira. Trano, that's a good one. Mute City. Dead Cells Sewers. Okay, this is getting interesting. Silent Hill. Sonic's World. I don't think Sonic's World is a town in Sonic lore, but I like it. I guess the other part to this equation is whether or not these places befall some tragic fate. And if so, are you present when that happens? So for example, spoilers for Final Fantasy IX, some of the towns get a little fucked up. Not gonna say which ones because I'm gonna stream it in the next 6 months or so, 7 months, whatever. And I'd like to have that be a nice surprise for people, but you know, if I were to say there were some towns that I wanted to be, like say in Final Fantasy VII, you say Midgar for some reason, even though that is dank, you may as well just move to some fucking, like, you may as well just move to the Dead Cell Sewer. But Midgar doesn't stay, doesn't really stay like that. Well, I guess if you lived on the upper part of Midgar, you'd be alright. Not from catastrophe, but I'm talking about, like, it wouldn't be too stinky. You could... You could still live. I really forget how to... Should have just went in there when I had the chance and then teleported it to it later. Assume the entrance is over here. Oh yeah, yeah it is. Silly Vinny. Hateno Village or Kakariko? I like Hateno Village. Oh shit, look at that number. That is a good number. Yeah, Hateno Village was pretty cool. I could see myself enjoying that. And living there. Tarrytown? I like Tarrytown too. Shit, this is hard. Well, my number one choice is Zeal. For sure. And, as a bonus, if you live in Zeal, you can... You know, you can use magic. Or if you can't use magic, then other people can use magic for you. Oh no, my perfect number just got screwed up. If you can't use magic, aren't you sent to the surface? Oh yeah, that's true. Well, they wouldn't know- oh, wait a minute. Yeah, they would know. But this is my fantasy, so they can fuck off. It's not my Final Fantasy. I'm sure I'll have several others. I'm not even fazed by it. I drop in so many pits in this game. That was, not cool. That was a bad pit. I didn't like that pit. Maybe I'd live with Dutch. Dutch seems like a nice guy. Be a bunch of outlaws. Roaming them country. Having them faiths. That's the plural of faith, by the way. Faiths.
I have a plan, Arthur.
What happened there? Oh, I didn't have enough faith. Those enemies really like to gloat. Fuck! I'm good. If you could have one item from video games, what would it be? Me? I'd choose the Infinity Gauntlet. Now, you know what I would choose? Energy resources. These? I'm having a really hard time with this level right now. I thought of another, place. The village that Surge is from Chrono Cross. Arnie. That looks like a nice peaceful place. It's on the ocean. I mean, none of these places have electronics, so but you wouldn't know they didn't exist. So it wouldn't matter. Like, so, you know, the fact that you couldn't play video games means... Wait, that sentence is not right. It wouldn't be a big deal, is what I'm trying to say. You could engage in other hobbies instead. Like plowing the fields to make sure that the crop is bountiful.
Any advice before this battle?
Advice? A wise dragon once told me aim high in life, but watch out for flying boxes.
Huh?
That's almost a danger noodle. But yeah, you could take up knitting. There's so many hobbies you could take up, and you would be like, I would just continue playing music. That would be my hobby. I'd be like the village idiot. Like, tell stories to everybody. I'd tell them tales about this man with strange eyes from another dimension. One eye was overly dilated and became a different color. He was a spaceman. And he sang songs of darkness and despair. And he was alright. The band was all together. He was alright. The song went on forever. His name? Albert Einstein. Kilgista. Man, this game really doesn't have proper bosses. I mean, when I play Spyro 2, whenever that will be, I'd be happy to enjoy some proper bosses. But until then, I'm enjoying the collection aspect. And he was all right. The band was all together. Yes, he was all right. Our voice. There's like 2 ways to do Bowie voice caricature. Bowie voice! Bowie voice. Just depends on how old he was. God, there's even more. It wants me to go through a wall? Spyro, why can't you fly? It didn't save me killing this, wretched cunt beast. It's still pointing that way. I don't know. Chat? Oh, you know what? That platform is awfully suspect. And there's a dragon over there, too. That didn't help. Ah, there's a jester without a fucking lift!
Thank you for releasing me, Spyro. Take care.
Anyway, the item I would choose would be a Phoenix Down. Yeah, or a 1-up. Same thing. That way, you only live twice. It's like the James Bond movie. Someone said fairy in a bottle, like in Zelda, but here's the problem with that. What age do you spawn as? Same. But if you have a 1-up, you spawn as a baby. Just like in Mario! Good morning. So I got a little angry there. I'm glad that my spawn point was right there and not further away. Yeah, that seems... that reaction was a little excessive. I will be honest. I may have to check that out. I may have to take a look at my cholesterol or something. I don't even know what the fuck the word cholesterol meant. And now I have to try to, like, figure out what that is. Does it count that I beat Jack? Okay, thanks. Appreciate that, chat. Chat, you are very helpful. Don't let anyone tell you that you're only Japes, because you're not only Japes. I've learned a lot of good things from the chat. Sometimes you're Japes, sometimes you're Rick Astley, sometimes you're Gnomes, but most times I get valuable information, which I then regurgitate back to you in a much shittier way.
Well done, Spyro. I hope you know what lies in store for you. Nasty's world is not the friendliest place you'll ever find. Are you ready to go?
Vinny, I have important information. Vinesauce, important information, okay. Okay, that's good information. Information, though.
Beetle it. Hey, didn't I already free you?
You're in Nasty's world now, Spyro. And you are the dragon that must defeat him.
Bring him on. I'm ready.
Reach the exit in each of Nasty's lands. Then you can challenge the Nork himself.
Do you know what commercial I really hate? Turn to the nerds! I don't even fucking have cable. But I'll be watching, like, a TV show that has ads on it. On, you know, their horrible provider, their horrible streaming service. And there'll be an ad on a video where this one dude... Like, I guess they're talking about fixing your computer professionally, and the dude's like, turn to the nerds! Turn to the nerds! He says it over and over and over and over again. I guess it worked. Good fucking advertising, if that's the case. Man. Can we get this team to work on a Banjo-Kazooie sequel? You know what else I hate, but for different reasons? Coin scum. Do you know when you're handling coins and you just, like, you can feel it? It's like gunk. So, I have a tray in my car that I keep coins in. I leave the coins in this tray for a while, and then I have to fish them out so that I can, like, bring them to a coin star or something just to get them out of there, because then it's like it builds up and it's too much. So I did it one day, and I was like, they were like a little slimy, and I don't know if that's just like finger fluid, or, you know, maybe it's because the weather, like some like humidity or something. But, like, I avoided my hand for the entirety of the time that I was in that supermarket to get the coin star going. So, I now keep Purell in my car. But more so than that, when I handle the coins, I will put a fucking glove on. I don't care how stupid that sounds, but when I have to remove those coins, I put gloves on. Remember when I got really sick? You know, I handled those coins like a week before that. Coincidence? Yes, probably. I don't know if, like, bacteria and disease and rot could, like, fester on coins for up to, like, 2 years, but it still smells gross and sounds and feels gross, and I don't like it. Now, you may say to yourself, Vinny, you're a hypochondriac. Well, I don't even know how to spell that.
Keep up the good work, Spyro. I expect Nasty's
Hypochondriac.
I'd be shaking in my Nork boots if I were him.
Spyro, you're cool. I just long for the days of innocence. That's all. So anyway, I put those gloves on. And I throw them in, you know, like a barrel. No, not a barrel. I put them in, like a bag or a cup, and then I, you know, get the money for them. But man, coins are smelly. Pennies in particular are very, very disgusting. I don't like pennies. I leave pennies as tips. I tip pretty well. I tipped the delivery driver, tonight it was freezing out, so I got tacos delivered. It's a, you know, place isn't that close to me, and I'm gonna share tales of my kindness now so that people will clap. It's not really the point, but it was cold out. It's really fucking cold out today, so I tipped them pretty well. However, the point is, if I get a coffee or something and I get pennies back, where's that tip jar, motherfucker? You earned yourself a 35-cent tip, my friend. How often do you replace your coin gloves? Well, I have to use coin gloves to handle them so that I don't get coinfection. So I have a separate set of gloves, which then need to be handled separately. So this keeps going. There's layers to this. I have coinophobia or something. Excellent. Coinophobia, yeah, is how you say it. No, it's disposable. It's just the vinyl gloves. I used to cook with them. Not everything. There's certain things that I cook with the vinyl, like, disposable gloves. Just because, you know, you don't want your fingers in fucking, you know, hand yachts smelling like garlic and onion for an entire night, so... Or maybe you do. Someone said maybe just wash your hands. Well, I don't tell you how to live your life. Maybe stop playing video games? Jeez. Alright, it's a little excessive, I agree. I didn't say this was a good thing. I just, you know, there were times when I was, like, not down to smell garlic while I was streaming. Let's say that. But no, there's it's waste. It's excess. It's lame. It's you know, I get it. However, the coin gloves must stay. I have to keep the coin gloves. How dare you criticize? Don't tell me how to live my life. My coin gloves. How dare you? I am Jerry. I got coin gloves, Jerry. What do you mean, coin gloves? No one has coin gloves. Hey, Jerry, I don't know. I mean, Jerry, I got coin gloves. No, Kramer! No one has coin gloves! Least of all you! Remember that? And then Elaine was like, Jerry, I'm dating coin gloves. I know! Who are you people? Why are you in my house? Mr. Seinfeld, you can wake up now, Mr. Seinfeld. That's right, you can wake up now. It's gonna be okay. You've been in a coma for 3 years. You kept saying that you were a streamer named Vinny Vinesauce who was in a coma named Jim. You went 2 levels deep, Mr. Seinfeld. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait, Newman! That's right, Jerry, I'm the doctor. Dr. Newman, PhD. No!
Wow, I never thought I'd be rescued, especially by such a little dragon. What I mean is, I always believed in you, Spyro.
You gotta believe.
It's hilarious. And yes, I know my Jerry Seinfeld impression sounds a lot more like Adam Sandler. I never claimed I could do a good Seinfeld. But I can wear a good coin glove. Wow. Vinny, if you have coin gloves, do you have Adam Sandler's for Adam Sandler? I wish you could see the stink face I'm making right now. I'm a bit of a hypochondriac at conventions. I keep... You know, I do keep Purell with me. I don't use it a ton, like in the car. I don't use it on every occasion. I am aware of when, you know, maybe I was in a situation like where, like a public door was opened or something like that. Man. You know, and if I'm going to eat like a pizza pie. Oh, okay, I can get back. If I'm gonna eat a pizza pie, for example, you know, and that's like raw handling, then I'm going to maybe use a bit of that Purell. But going to conventions is what really made me paranoid and hypochondriatic. It's probably not even a word, but conventions prove to me that it's a lot easier to get sick than I thought it was. Literally shake one hand, and there's a chance that that person shook 4,000 hands with some like raw asshole on them, some nice diseases. Maybe they shook hands with romaine lettuce. I've been sick way too many times at these fucking conventions to not bring Purell. I like this song. Five. Oh. Watch me pull up Banjo-Kazooie, and on the last level I miss one gem on purpose. Oh man, I have a lot of bad words I would like to say right now. Hiss. Kung. Dwayne. Dwayne. The cock. Right? Johnson. That's him. That's him. That's him. That's him. Some of you who have been watching my stream for quite a while would probably have expected me to say that. And I thought to myself, you know, that's going to be predictable. But then I thought to myself even further, the fact that it's predictable means that people would think I wouldn't do it because it's too obvious, so then I have to do it. So these are the new Splatoon characters. Gnocklins. Sarah McLachlan. Yeah, I've been watching The Office too much. It's like seeped into some of my commentary. Who's your favorite Office character and why is it Creed? I was just about to say that my favorite character is Creed. So it's a dude named Creed Bratton who plays a character named Creed Bratton. And he's just like bordering insanity. He said he got all his work done like last year. He's great. He's just wonderful. But it's the actor is playing like a demented version of himself. Which when I learned that, I was like, yeah, that sounds about right for the show.
Thank you for rescuing me.
Dwight is obvious. He's fun, but he's necessary for other characters to get their jollies off. I get a little bit bored of Dwight's screen time sometimes. I think he's fun, but it's like, yeah, I know Dwight. I know what you're gonna do here. Michael is always great, just because Steve Carell is the best. And you know, the stuff with the real people. Like, you know, the people that realize that everything in the office is completely insane. It's decently written. I'm expecting disappointment when I hit season 6 and 7 and further. I know it's gonna turn into like some weird fucking like Dwight Fest. Poorly written character. I don't know, we'll see. Daryl is great. I love Daryl. Bippity boppity. Give me the zoppity. I'm gonna try not to do office quotes for the next like 2 years. But holy fuck, what a quotable show that is. Like, I used to see all the fucking reaction images. I'd be like, oh, come on, really? More of this? But I get it. I get why people love this show so much. I was rolling on the floor laughing at times watching it. Not literally, that takes effort. I got to a rotful.
Be on the lookout for no commandos, Spyro.
They better be on the lookout for me.
Creed was in a band called The Grassroots, I've heard. Yeah, I heard he was a musician. That's why, like, usually when they have scenes where they're, like, the characters are singing, he, like, shows up. Also, Ed Helms is not funny to me. I do not find that man funny. There are moments... The funniest moment of Andy was when Jim said, Lord, bear me strength. And that wasn't even an Andy moment. I don't, like, really get why that dude was in so much stuff. Like, I just think he's alright. Kind of. What's the best thing that dude was in? Like, what was his best role? Yeah, The Hangover, I guess, yeah. He wasn't really the funny character in the Hangover movie, though. He was kind of more the straight man, wasn't he? I don't know. I think Ed Helms has... he can be funny, but I don't love Andy. I think that character is obnoxious and horrible, and I know that's the point, but at least he's not as bad as Toby. How far are you into the series? Like 5, season 5. They're really, really easy episodes to watch while you, like, play Warframe, for example, or Slay the Spire, or Pokemon. It's a good show for that. I like having a show. I often don't, and that turns into me watching, like, trash or documentaries or something. Which is fine, but it's nice when you really like a show and you're really getting into it for the first time. Someone said you were my show. Oh man, I am so sorry. That is subpar entertainment. You could do so much better. Someone is gonna say, you know what? He's right. God, what have I been doing? And then another person's gonna say it, another person's gonna say it, and then eventually I'm just gonna be left with like 3 viewers. 1 mod, 3 viewers. Jesus, Spyro. But yeah, I might watch the haunting show, that haunted hill. Spooky mountain. I'll give it a shot. You know, I'm kind of into spooky things. Granted, it's no longer spooky season. Good emotional moments on that show, too. The Office. Like, surprisingly got me on a couple of occasions where I was like, wow. Jesus Christ, and you feel bad for Michael a lot, too. Like, Steve Carell has some serious dramatic chops, which I guess that's what he's doing these days. He's more doing dramatic stuff. Yeah, the Jan stuff was weird. Her character got, like, bizarre. Like, it changed. I didn't buy it after a while. I was like, okay, this is a little drastic. I get what they were going for, and maybe there's some better reasoning that I don't have. Oh, the Supercharge, right. But, yeah, her character got really... just got, like, fucking bizarre. She became weirder than Carell at one point. Wait a minute, where is the Supercharge? What the fuck? It's right there. Okay, I have to go a long way back for this one. Okay. How many shows did what The Office did? Because that was, like, the British Office I watched. But that whole, like, documentary style thing, Parks and Rec did it. What else did that? "30 Rock." Brooklyn Nine-Nine does that? Community? Oh, right. Jesus Christ, there's so many shows that did that. 30 Rock didn't do that. Oh, okay, never mind then. Scrubs? I remember watching some of that show. But Scrubs, I don't think, did that. Where, like, the characters talk to the camera. Go back. Charge bridge at the Supercharge. Oh, you mean you want me to just fall into the water? Reno 911? Oh yeah, I forgot about Reno 911. That was a really good show. Well, I wouldn't say really good, but there's some fucking genuinely hilarious moments. Okay, sorry everybody, this is, you know... This is more Spyro than I thought I had left. Not that that's a bad thing necessarily, but... Yeah, this game, this whole playthrough would have been a lot shorter had I decided not to 100%. But I guess that's the point. Oh, you have to... Okay. Oh. No. People are now saying that I have to use the level exit. They've been saying that for a while. I missed them. I missed all of it. I mean, it's unfortunate that I don't have a neural link. But I think they're doing an extension for that. Yeah, this won't be too bad. I have everything already, so... I say, as I get blasted with grape juice. I miss grape soda. Fuck. I want grape soda. God damn it, I stopped drinking soda. I am going to do a grape soda review live on stream. No, I'm lying. Why were people excited about that? That can't be that entertaining. Like when people were like, "No, Vinny, you're entertaining." No, really, you're entertaining. can't think of how anything like that would be interesting in any way. Well, tastes a little bit vaguely like grapes. It's pretty good, but it's really sugary, kind of like I remember it. Only I like it less now that I'm older because sugar doesn't really jive with me. But when I see like purple drink in a video game, it makes me want grape soda. That was one of my favorite things growing up. I wouldn't say like favorite things of all the things, but of like consumable items. That was one that I quite enjoyed.
Come on, Spyro, you lacking the stamina?
Yep. I missed one. I missed a gem. Once I miss a beat, only missed a beat. Once I missed a gem. Well, how the fuck did he get over here? I can't get up. Looks like... Huh? Remember the South Park episode of Warcraft? World of Warcraft? It's like generally considered to be one of the most... I didn't even see the gem. I'll get it, don't worry. It's generally considered to be one of the best episodes of the show. Like, apparently, according to like a lot of online ranking places. And I think it was Make Love Not Warcraft. It was like considered to be a revolutionary episode of the show because a lot of it took place inside World of Warcraft with help from Blizzard. And I remember watching it and being like, that's not how this game is. It doesn't work like this. It wasn't really that funny. It was okay, but it also wasn't really accurate. And I've learned to let such things go. I don't know why that popped into my mind. Someone said, yeah, it was not like the game, and the jokes were really forced. Wow, really? You gotta do this again? It's awesome. With 1 HP. Looks like that guy just killed you. The Pokemon South Park episode was really weird. Remember the episode? Wait, that's the one with Shu. The chimp Pokemon named Shu. What are the odds this dude's gonna just kill me straight up as soon as I get to him? I'm gonna have to do this again. Gonna have to zigzag Zune. What are the odds that I just jump into the poison? Oh boy. Alright, got it now. Wait, I have an idea. Never mind. Alright. This is gonna be it. I got it. Not this fucking time. Really? Boy, howdy. Boy, howdy. And this isn't even the last level, is it? It is technically. The last head is for 100%. Okay. Well, at least there's that. I thought this was the second to last boss. Dude just couldn't wait to scream. Come on, Spyro. One cycle. Alright, one in like a quarter. I guess it's kind of smart that the final boss is more about the platforming and less about the combat. Which, a couple Mario games did it like this, where it was less focused on fighting Bowser, but more focused on avoiding the stage hazards. As like you ran away from Bowser or towards him or something like that. Towards him. Chuards. 3D land. Okay, that was one of them. Nope. You're not gonna get away this time, pal. Old buddy, old pal of mine.
You're toast, Nork.
Wow, that's how close I was to finishing that? Like 2 jumps away? Jesus Christ.
Sorry I took so long. Almost forgot about you guys.
What about Ganasty Ganork?
Nasty Nork is toast.
You're not a nasty Gnork.
Now there's order again in the Dragon Kingdom?
Well, mostly. I've still got some treasure to find.
What will you do next?
I'd say the sky's the limit.
I'd say get a job at Pixar. Good game. That original Spyro. Very anticlimactic, but that's okay. Again, apparently the series gets much more interesting around Spyro 2. So does the ending change for 100%? Because I got 100%. Not yet, you have to do the level. Someone made a quiz. Someone made a quiz of, what was the quote? Who said it? Jenna Marbles or Vinny Vinesauce? I don't know why this quiz exists. Even the author of the quiz is like, this has no reason to exist. It is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. I took the quiz and I got 9 out of 12. 9 out of 12. I don't even know my own fucking quotes.
Nasty's ancient history now. So, what's in there?
I believe this is Nasty's treasure hoard. But the gate will only open if you have found everything in the Dragon Kingdom. Come back when you have reached 100%.
Share the quiz. It links to BuzzFeed. I will not be sharing this quiz. Oh. That's cool. It's like kind of a cool reward for doing everything. It's like, here's a level where you can fly infinitely, which is the thing that I was more or less requesting the whole game. Man, I hate those things so much. Spyro can fly in all maps now? No, that's Japes? Oh, okay. Oh wait, Spyro can't swim in lava now? Vinny, Spyro can now equip himself an AK-47. How do I unlock the AK-47? Email me at this... information zone. Oh, I gotta get this cunt's key again? Stu going mental on the keyboard. Seems like you can't... Like, you can't gain height. Wow. Unbelievable. The only way to gain height, it seems, is to open the doors? Oh my god. Yeah, here we go. Right? The quiz is hard. Who the fuck would have known? This is a cool level. What the hell? That was it? Just that one thing? I'll use the code. Does this, like, negate my progress? Dear gamer, cheating is bad. You are bad. We have erased all of your progress and deleted access to the other games in the trilogy. think this is it. The home stretch. There's more? Oh. Oh, cool. Inspirational posters. Patience is for dragons. Knowledge is the power to turn dragons to crystals. Confidence. There is nothing standing between you and your goal to put a little tiny purple dragon. But a little tiny purple dragon. Imagination rhymes with devastation. And crustation. Popular. Look at all these fucking fan letters. I've got a new car. I'm popular. One of those inspirational posters should say,
Harrison Ford, for when you need to get a Ford Taurus under the floorboards.
anyway, this last one's gonna be a bit anticlimactic.
Spyro the Dragon, you defeated Ganassi.
This is the cooler Spyro ending.
The dragon eggs, saved all the dragons, and recovered every bit of treasure in the Dragon Kingdom. How do you feel?
I feel fired up, Bob. And I'm happy for the dragon world, of course. I certainly wouldn't want to spend the rest of my dragon days butting heads with Nasty Nork and his weird minions.
What's a minion?
Never mind. You know what they say. For every good battle, you need a good adversary. And I felt that Nasty, in spite of his misguided nature, was a worthy opponent. Uh-oh. Here we go again!
When does Spyro become a Manro? In a bad game? Oh yeah. Well, hey, this game was great. I really enjoyed it. I would have liked this a lot had I played it when I was younger. But I liked it enough now. It's a good platformer. It's not too hard to 100%. It doesn't feel like... You know, I shit on Donkey Kong 64 a lot, but I do have a soft spot for that game. I kind of love it in a lot of ways. But this is a collectathon that is just a little bit more focused. Which, I mean, some people like big, crazy, insane collectathons. I like this one a little bit better in terms of, you know, what, 5 streams I did? Maybe that's about 10 hours worth of game. So, and also, like, the levels, like I said, were self-contained. A bunch of hub worlds connected to smaller levels. It was really... It's just a really nicely done platformer. And I'm sure I would enjoy Spyro 2 whenever I decide to stream that. But I'm glad I finally had my first playthrough of this game on stream, and with this really good remake. It looks good, sounds good, and it's fun. I want that gem. Yo, there's a 121%. Never mind, he took the gem with him. This is big head mode. Doesn't seem like it stacks. It just keeps going back, you know, back and forth. Maybe it used to be like that and they changed it. Is this game on the Switch? Sadly not. I don't think the Switch could handle it as is. They'd probably have to do some modifications. Crash is on the Switch and it was a decent enough port. It looked good. But, this might be a little too graphically intensive. Fucking believe it or not. But, it's great. Oh, okay. You're flat! Okay, thanks for watching. Look at that. Perfect timing, too. This is exactly when I like to end the stream. Thanks for watching Spyro. That's all, folks. We'll see you with another Spyro stream maybe next year. Good game.